What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's going on? Jeff, this dope show. Look, we are in here. Doing a little check-in, right? From my laptop. You know, I'm sitting in the lab. I thought I'd just check in with y'all. So what's up? How y'all doing? What's been going on? Look, I am exhausted. I am done. Like, work has been kicking my butt. When I say kicking my butt, I'm talking about, man, it's been a wild ride. But I'm still here, still hanging on in this thing, still doing what I'm doing, still doing my thing, right? Who knew being an executive was such a hard job? I mean, it's what you make it, right? Of course. Work is what you make it. It always is. But being the executive chef at a place that has had no real leadership is something different. So I have been really putting my hand to the plow and really working this thing, like making it happen. So let's recap. So of course I took a job back in late April, right? Late April, early May. All right. And I walked into a place that was like, hey, if you want to be here, we want you here. And I'm like, all right, I want to be here, right? And it's been nonstop. For like the first 30 days, I really didn't have an off day, right? So, you know, I've been progressing. I got this position. I had some bumps in the road. We had some folks that, didn't want to get with the program. They had to go. So I had to rehire people almost immediately, right? I had to really, really put my hands, really learn the job on the fly, right? And then what I mean by learn the job is learn how they do things, right? It had just kind of been existing for a year, maybe a year and a half. The place hasn't been open that long. So it's been kind of just existing, right? And so I just want to be the best at what I do. And that's the whole thing, right? I just want to be the best at what I do. So I have a completely Spanish-speaking staff. Nobody really speaks English. And if they do, it's kind of broken, right? So we just kind of trying to figure it out. So I'm learning Spanish on the fly. They learn the English on the fly. And we both doing it on the fly, right? Okay, cool. Then I had a lady quit, right? And then shortly after that, her replacement quit. So I had to hire somebody, right, to get them caught up to speed. So I hired a guy, right? He's a Jamaican, cool fella. You know what I mean? Interviewed well. Every time I posted a position, he was applying. He really wanted to get his foot in the door. And I'm like, bet, cool, let's go. Hired the guy, awesome dude, right? And he is doing the best. So I'm thinking okay, cool. I got a sound staff. I'm rocking and I'm rolling. And we, making this thing happen, right? All of a sudden, I get a call one day and was like, Chef, nobody's here. What? What do you mean ain't nobody there? So this is probably about 10 minutes until the doors open for breakfast. I'm dead to the world sleep like. This was the day that I was going to sleep late and go in a little later. Didn't happen, right? So I get this phone call and it's the guy, right? He's like, hey, I set up everything and there's no cooks here. But I'm finna go set up everything that I know how to do until somebody get here. Are you on the way? Nah, I wasn't nowhere close to being on the way. Not even close. It was gonna be another 45 minutes before I got there, right? So then as I get up, I'm stumbling through the room trying to find clothes, wake myself up and shake off my sleep. And then he calls back and was like, hey, the cook showed up. Well, I scheduled both of them. I offset their start time. Okay. Well, the one that was supposed to be there at 5 called off work. She called off at 4:00 in the morning. I was out. Normally, I'm not, right? But this particular time, I was gone. I was out of there. So she says that she has the flu. Cool, no problem. I wasn't aware the flu season had started. I really didn't know. But, I mean, people can get sick any kind of way, right? People get sick, and it just happens, right? So a week goes by, and I'm like, hey, are you okay? You doing all right? I get a message back yes, I'm fine. I'm okay. All right. I'm going to put you back on the schedule. Just let me know when. Okay, another week goes by. Now things are starting to get strange, right? Hey, how you doing? Are you okay? Nothing. Well, honestly, I could have started the process of replacing her then, but because she was such a sound worker and because she was such a sound person, like she did her job like effortlessly, I thought I'd give her another time, another week. Like, hey, maybe she really is sick. And then I consulted my GM, and he was like, when people are sick, they don't want to be bothered for the first few days. Just let her, just give her another few days. So I give her another few days, nothing. So come to find out, the lady quit. She told me she had the flu, and she quit, and she got another job. And then as I start talking about replacing her, then she started to text me back. And so I was like, I never fired you. Like you just left and didn't come back, right? We never had an altercation. We never had disagreement. We never had anything. She just left. So that sucked because she was a person that I depended on, right? I knew she would show up. I knew she would be there. I knew she was a person that, did her job no matter what. And I didn't have to worry about nothing. When she was there, I was there. I could do the things that I needed to do and do the work that I needed to get done because I knew she was going to be there and she was going to handle business. Well, something changed. So there was a shift somewhere. I didn't catch it, but of course, I don't speak 100% Spanish, right? So I missed it because my brain wasn't into translate Spanish mode, right? And to this day, I still don't know what it was, but it really sucked. Like, it really was one of those things like, dang, somebody quit on me. Like, I can't believe this. So I did take it as a learning lesson because, like, I'm checking in with everybody every day, making sure they got what they need. Are y'all okay? Do y'all need anything? What's up? How y'all feeling about the job? How y'all feeling about me? How y'all feeling about the work? Right? I was doing that because it's on my to-do list to have a weekly, monthly, quarterly check-in with my staff to make sure that they're good. Right? Cool. So, luckily, there was a lady that prior to her, there's another lady that quit. She was moving back to Mexico, right? So more power to her. Go back, be with your family, enjoy. And so they replaced her with another lady, right? So I have two ladies that are my main cooks. They are Spanish speaking. I have a part-time guy who is a sous chef at another property. Cool. So I got some people that know what they're doing, right? But this particular lady, she just left. And it shook me like to my core. Like, it was one of those things like, what did I do wrong? What did I mess up? Like, how did I, let this slip through the cracks? So learn the lesson, double checking myself, just making sure I'm covering all my bases with my people, not always the work, right? And I kind of felt it on both ends because when I first started, nobody checked on me, right? The guy that was my direct was kind of like flying. He was just like everywhere, right? He was handling 2 and 3 and 4 or 5 positions. I knew he was busy, but he didn't even slow down enough to like give me the ins and outs of the job. Nothing. My GM didn't really. He walked me in the door, and that was it. Like, go be great. Like, it was kind of one of those things. So it really sucked, but I kind of felt like, okay, I kind of understand where this lady coming from. If the disconnect was that I didn't check on her, that I just kind of didn't say much, right? I'm not in there talking, like we're not in there having a good time, and like we are having a good time. Take that back. We are having a good time, but we're not in there like kicking it. We in there working, getting the work done, right? So if there was something that I missed, I could see how, right? Because we be busy. So that happened, right? And so I've been walking through a healing process to get Jeff back on track, right? I had an incident happen to me about 2 years ago, right? And it kind of caused me not to trust people no more. Like, friends, I don't use that word without, like, you gotta have me. Like, friend, like best friend. Nah, I don't use those words unless you really have a relationship with me. You have to have a relationship with me prior to 2 years ago. If you don't, then You're an associate of mine. We cool. But as far as me like being open and transparent to you, you can forget it because this person messed it up for everybody, right? So I've been on a healing journey to try to kind of get that off me, right? And it's been about a 10-week process, right? A legit 10-week focused process of like really digging deep into me, digging deep into my thought process, who I am, where I am, how I spend time with God versus what I do with God. A lot. It was a lot, right? It was a lot. But I didn't know that 10 weeks had gone by. And I said all that to say that like I've gotten to a place now where I'm a little more freer to be open. At first, I wasn't even fooling with y'all. I wasn't fooling with nobody. Nobody. My brother, I got a friend that I work with, like I work for, right? That's my friend. My brother, I got another person that I call my friend. And I got people that I went to school with, like I went to high school with. Like them people know me in a whole nother name. Like, so if you don't know this name, then you don't even know me. Like it's one of those things, right? So it's just kind of like now it's kind of settling into this new outlook on things, right? I'm looking in a more positive light because at first it was like, okay, I got to get you. Like when I see you in the street, it's on site. So I've come away from that, right? You know, people progress, and right now I'm just focusing more on the career, right? Focusing on family, focusing on just I lost a person out of my life that was very dear to my family, that was very dear to my heart, right? And then that happened, and then shortly after that, like I told y'all before, I got fired. Never got fired before. That was devastating because how you fired me? Like what? So anyway, all of that, just so I've gone through a whole reprogramming, right? So to catch y'all up, like I've been reprogramming myself. I've had some battles at work that I didn't know I had, right? So this process that I went through gave me the insight and the outlook on the bigger picture, the insight on myself as to why I am the way I am and who made me that way, right? Because, yeah, you know, you born and you raised, but what traits come from what parent, right? Why is my temper so bad? Why do I not? Why am I selfish? Why do I hold grudges? Things like that. Like I went deep, even so far to go as far back as like my parents, their parents, like deep, right? And went on ancestry.com type stuff. We really was in that thing, like really tracing back. Like I got it's called a panagram. I don't know the whole something like that. Anyway, so going off on this journey, so like as today, present day, I've been able to see some things happening and kind of like let it go. Like versus before, I'd be like, like I'm finna pull up. But now it's like, okay, all right. And it took me a while to get to that point. Some people some people may be listening and be like, you know what, it's about time. But you can't rush nobody's process. You can't rush my process. I can't rush the next person's process. So because you're able to spin it and make it feel good to you, don't mean I can spin it and make it feel good to me. So I had to take time to really forgive myself, right? Forgive the people that, you know, put dirt on my name. You know what I mean? Forgive the people that walked out of my life for whatever. I'm going to tell you what it was. It was a text message. I sent a text message and told the Joker how I felt, and they didn't like that. So it is what it is. But be careful of putting people in, giving people titles, and they hold that title, but you don't really want them to hold that title. You call me big brother, I'm going to do everything a big brother's supposed to do, including tell you things that you don't like to hear. But it is what it is, right? Here we are. So back to it, right? So work has been crazy. Like up early, going to sleep late. So I'm enjoying it, but it is taxing on the body. I really am feeling the olderness of myself. I'm feeling it. Like I'm feeling it. Like I'm old. I'm older. So I ain't jumping up like I used to. I had the opportunity to like do a turnaround trip to Atlanta out of nowhere. Just like, hey, what you doing? Nothing. Can you follow me to Atlanta? Yeah, sure. Boom, did it. Came back and was exhausted. But it was like, whew, I did something totally outside of my norm, right? And I felt good about it. So I did that. Still, I got one more left in me for the breakfast series. All right, I got one more left in me. Two more. We got two more left in me for the breakfast series. So we've done waffles. I mean, we've done we didn't do waffles. We did pancakes. We did eggs. We did the hash brown casserole. We did the biscuit casserole. We did the stuffed biscuit. We did what else? We did so many that I forgot. But I got one more or two more. Breakfast tacos. We're gonna do steak and eggs. The steak and egg episode, you're gonna want to stay tuned for. You're gonna want to tune in to tell everybody because Chef Jeff don't eat eggs, right? But I'm gonna eat some eggs on that episode. Trust me, it's coming up. I'm telling you, boom. Don't you worry about a thing. Just stay tuned, right? That's what you want to do. Stay tuned and be focused. Okay. Got some updates on my car. Y'all know I got that Malibu. I got a 79 Malibu that my grandmother. Okay, so here's the thing. I bought this car and it's never going anywhere, right? I had a couple of down moments where I was like, I'm going to get rid of this car. Then I thought about it. And I was like, well, I remember how you felt when you was a kid, when your mama offered you your grandmother's car. And you was like, you don't want that. And you messed up later because you seen a buddy that you went to school with had the same exact car, same exact color as your grandmother's. And it was looking great. It looked great. And it sounded amazing, right? Remember that feeling when that car drove past you. Do you want that feeling again when this car go by you? And I was like, So I had to check myself, right? I had to check B. Then I had a moment of weakness and was like, I'm going to get rid of it. And then Doc was like, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should, give up on the car that you said you wanted. So I'm like, whatever, bro. So I talked to my partner. I told you I got one partner that I work for. He does cars. Like he does. The dude is amazing. The work that he puts out of his shop is crazy. And it's like dealership show quality when it leave the shop, right? He was like, bro, you can't give up on that car. You got to see it through. So every day that I walk past it, I'll be like, we going to see it through. We going to see it through. So I've been, making plans. I'm going to get it to this, to the appropriate places that needs to go for to do the things that I wanted to do. And then once it's done, I'm going to put it in the garage and it's never going anywhere, right? Nah, I'm going to drive it. I plan on really being able to drive it, have fun with my kids, take them to the park in it, take them to get ice cream in it. Like I really, really, hopefully my son will let me like take him to homecoming or something. I don't know. Like, yeah, we'll see. I'm excited about it again. I had lost my little flame for it because like where my house is directly in the sun and I ain't got no shade, like ain't no tree or nothing to work under. My garage is full of the parts that's inside that's supposed to go in the car. It's like no space, right? So it's one of those things like it just sits there, right? And then every time I see it, I'm like, oh. But now it's like, okay, I'm gonna get to you. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to you. And then the weather's starting to break too. It's starting to get a little warmer. I mean, a little cooler here in Texas. So I'm gonna have some days where I can be outside and kind of enjoy myself, right? Cool. Yeah. So I made a comment recently amongst a group of people and was like, I don't be cooking no more. I really don't cook. They was like, what? Yo, the reaction to the air was let out of the room. Like people was like clutching their pearls. It was amazing. Like it wasn't amazing, but it was funny. It was funny because in that moment I was able to I've been at a point where I'm able to pivot, right? I am hands-on to a point. I'm in a teaching mode. Point and click, like point, this is what I need you to do. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you need help with this? Oh, I got you. Oh, we can't get that done because of what? Okay, let me show you how to get it done. Okay, boom. I'm in a teaching mode in my current space. And I love it, right? Because I'm able to show things. Even though they got it, I'm able to kind of say, hey, slow down. Take your time. It's gonna be okay, right? It's been some wild days. I mean, crazy. But I've been able to step in, jump in, and show folks like, hey, it's cool. You got this. Everything gonna be all right. Okay. Don't move so quick, right? And I remember people telling me, hey, slow down, man. You ain't gotta always run and gun. You gotta, take time, chill out, relax, blah, 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 blah. And I never really was able to embrace that because I was always on the go. Like I was in my younger chef days, I was running and gunning. I mean, I would work round the clock if I could, because why not? We're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, hey, hold on. What time? 5 to 1? Okay, at 1:02, I'm out the door. Like I'm done. Like, don't even try to plan on meeting with me after 1 because I'm trying to go. And so I've embraced the opportunity to lead, the opportunity to teach as well, right? Teach people like, okay, so I've had to reprogram because the way of doing things before I got there was jacked up. Like it was like one person doing all the work and then people would come in and just support. Well, nah, we all gonna put our hands on this and we all gonna get it done. Right? Cool, no problem. So now that they see that I'm willing to help them as much as they're willing to help me, we good. We rolling. It's times where they be like, Chef, hey, go home, bro. We got this. Like you need to get some sleep. You need to lay down because you are looking a little sleepy. You don't have as much energy as you did yesterday. You okay? Like, and then like one day, I had 2 days where I worked like 15-hour days back to back. Boom, boom. It was crazy. Catering, all kind of stuff. We had the city coming in, people, big time people coming in. I'm like, yeah, we finna show out. Like, this got to be flawless. Walked in with an energy drink and I was like, Chef, nah, man, you can't drink them. We can't, I'm like, it's just one. Like, it's like, okay, if you start to drink more than one, you got a problem. You got to go home. I'm like, I ain't got no problem. But they like two of the people that I work with are really like genuinely health conscious people. And they're like, nah, that ain't good for you. So we want you to be around a long time. Don't start drinking them. Here's what you need to do. Go home. So they are nice, sweet people. And I really like them. I really enjoy them. So I've been working. I've legit been working on more ideas for content, how to take the visual of this Dope Cooking Show up a notch, right? I've got a couple of different cameras. I got a couple of different programs. I just ain't had time to slow down and check them out. Also, I've been like really kind of just letting Doc do her thing, right? I don't know if y'all caught it, but right after this show is Queen 3 and King, and they did a Hot Girl Summer series, right? Doc was moderated. It was Dr. Selena. It was the seasoned queen, Mika, the educated queen, and the baby queen. They was killing. I mean, the series was the whole month of August, right? We just jumped into September, but the whole month of August, she was doing her thing, and they were talking about what they were talking about, and they had some banging topics. If y'all have not had a chance to go back and catch them shows, go back and check them out. Go back and look and see like what they doing, right? Because it's dope. Like they really have been doing their thing. They really did their thing with the Hot Girl Summer series, and I hope when the producer get back in town that we could do a follow-up show or something with just the fellas, because it was amazing. So I just, I've been trying to pump ideas elsewhere. I just been in a different bag lately. So this Dope Cooking Show, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start having guests, right? I figured out a way to get the dogs I had to train my dogs, calm down when I got guests at the house, all that. So we've been working behind the scenes for sure. But I've been working on that 9 to 5, big time, right? So I just want to jump on here, talk to y'all right quick, let y'all know give y'all what they call it, proof of life. The dogs is still doing the dog thing. I want them both to go. They can leave. If y'all got $2,500, you can get 2 bullies for the price of 1. 2 bullies, 2 big cages, 2 big storage feeders, and two great dogs that, I mean, you know, you might want to like, they're not going to protect your house. Well, Jax will. Jax a bark, but he ain't going to do nothing else. Chase, he's just going to eat and lay down. So, $2,500, you can have these two dogs. You can get them. Boom, both of them. They right there. You can get them. The boys started a new school. They are thriving, doing amazing, right? They're having a ball. Every day they get in the truck, they're like, oh, yeah, I had a good time. Lunch was good. So if their lunch is good, they can focus and do everything else they need to do, right? So they doing that. My oldest is in her last semester of college. It went quick, didn't it? Yeah, I know, because she did it early. She got done early. Did it in like 2 years, like under 2 years, right? She ain't even going the whole 4 years. She's just going. It may be right at 2 when she like walks across the stage, but she's done. Like knocked it out. Proud of her doing her thing. Yeah. So we knocking it out over here, doing our thing, content creating, trying to at least. Still living our life, still living, doing our thing. We just had to pivot on some moments, right? It sucked, but it is what it is. Hey, I got a couple of new gadgets I want to tell y'all about, right? So I got a Ninja Slushy machine. Get one. I don't care what you got to do. Get one. Just get one. Get one. Get one. It's going to change your life. I think my kids think it's 7-Eleven in here every day. They got to come and get a slushy. So I got that, and then I got a Ovente, which is I shop at Costco. I don't fool with Sam's. I shop at Costco. So Costco had this indoor barbecue grill, on sale, right? Caught it $89.99. Boom, give me the coupon. I'm on my way to pick it up. So it's an indoor grill, and it grills food. So I've been grilling steaks because we still on our health journey, but we moving forward more from the gym side to the healthier eating side, right? So of course, me being the king of meal prep, I'm gonna always make sure that we got meals on deck, right? So we've been venturing off into more steaks because protein, right? I'm trying to make sure we hit our protein goals every day, trying to make sure we hit them protein goals. So I've been venturing off into different cuts of steaks, right? Different ways of doing steaks, right? Different degrees of doneness, because you know we all like our steaks great. We like our steaks well done. I'm talking about charbroiled, shoe level. So I've been venturing off into different degrees of doneness, right? And every steakhouse does it differently, right? It was back in the day when I was on the grill, it was medium well, medium rare, right? They got medium rare too. They got well done too. They got mid well plus. They got different names for it now. So it's like, okay, just I don't want it to be bleeding when it comes to my table. Can we do that? So I've been just kind of re-educating myself, and we're finna get into that too. So after we do these last 2 breakfast series, we're gonna get off into the steak series, right? Steak and what? That's what we're gonna call it. Steak and what? So we're gonna get off into that because I've been practicing. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff. So we're gonna get off into that. But we've been focusing on that, getting the protein in. I've been just playing with steaks, cuts of steak, flavors of steak, right? Because you can marinate a steak in one thing and it tastes something totally different. So we are off into that. The summertime has come and is about to be over. Hopefully we get a little bit of a fall season, right? If we don't, that's cool. We've been ripping and running up and down the highway. So I'm doing a little bit of traveling. We found this Mexican restaurant. So look, if you live in Jackson, Mississippi, right? Go to Clinton, Mississippi. So the Jackson Ridgeland area, Clinton, Jackson. They call it Clinton Jackson. Clinton Jackson. There is a Mexican restaurant that is to die for. I'm talking about the food's so amazing. Like I had to sit there and look at it like salsa on point, guacamole, everything. I had a chimichanga with beef and chicken in it. What? Clinton, Jackson, Mississippi. So Clinton is the exit. You get off, and it is gonna be on your left up into a little shopping plaza. Can't think of the name of it. I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna go back over there soon. So when I do, I'm gonna let you know what the name of that restaurant is. I'm gonna show y'all my plate, all that. So look, just wanted to tap in with y'all. This is a short episode today. Proof of life episode. Just kind of redoing life. You know what I mean? Just kind of refocusing my focus. Love y'all. Y'all, be easy and everything. Y'all do what y'all do. Chef Jeff and get on up out of here. I gotta go. And no, I ain't finna cook. I'm gonna assist with dinner. I'm gonna put my feet up and get ready for another day. Hey, love those that love you. Peace.